Lechi lach, to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha, to a place you do not know. Lechi lach, on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi lach. At the end of last week's Parsha, Noah, we read the long list of the descendants of Noah's son Shem. At the end of this list, we read of Abram, Nahor, and Haran, the sons of Terach. Haran, we are told, died where the family was born, Ur, now known as part of southern Iraq. At the opening of this week's Parsha, Lech Lecha, we read that God told Abraham, who was then still known as Abram, to, and I quote from Genesis 12, 1 and 2, "Go from your native land, your people and your father's house, to the land that I will show you. I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you shall be a blessing." This must have been a really terribly difficult decision to make. Leave his homeland, most of his family, and set out on an unknown quest just because God told him to do so. It's not as though he had FaceTime to keep in touch with everybody. It had to be a clean cut of familial ties. As we know, his father and his people worshipped idols. In fact, Terach, his father, actually made them for a living. Leaving all of this behind was not only a physical separation, but a total break from the accepted practice of worship of that era and geographical region. Leaving it all behind, following his heart, and what he believed to be the one true God is one of the greatest acts of bravery in the Torah. Yet, this week, thanks to Rabbi Jonathan Sachs of blessed memory, I saw something that I really hadn't paid too much attention to before. In the second to last verse, number 31 of Noah, last week's Parsha, we read, quote, "Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abram, and they set out together from Ur of the Chaldeans for the land of Canaan. But when they had come as far as Haran, they settled there." It is also the name of the son and the place, so that you don't get confused. It is the same. So the question is, why did Terah leave Ur, and why was he heading for Canaan? That's going to be the promised land. And why did he stop and settle in Haran? Well, according to Rabbi Sachs, either Abraham was called by God while he was still in Ur, and his father chose to accompany him on this journey, or it was actually Terah's idea to leave Ur, perhaps having his own doubts about idol worship. Maybe they were on their way, and the journey was interrupted because Terah by then would have been of advanced age, and maybe he wasn't able to continue. We can only guess, to be honest with you. We're not really provided with any of this information. So tomorrow, Alexa Sherman will become a bat mitzvah right here in this sanctuary. This is a critical step in her life's journey. While she won't have to leave her parents' home just yet, she will be responsible for her own actions according to Jewish law. Up until the age of bat mitzvah, your parents are actually responsible if you mess up. But after that, you're on your own. The bat mitzvah, bar mitzvah, b'nai mitzvah, is the first step of separation to building one's own life, making one's own way in the world, making decisions that will have a huge impact on one's journey. Being a young adult is one of life's major crossroads. You want to stay in the safe cocoon of the life that you know, but at the same time, you're really eager to explore the world on your own, wherever that journey takes you. I remember when my daughter, Emma, was in high school, I had this sudden realization one day that she would soon be off on her own, building her own life. And I experienced this moment of great sadness. Well, in the end, I admit that I got lucky. She was a water polo player. She chose to play for UCSD, and she lived in a dorm for 3 years, a mile away from my home. But that's beside the point. She did eventually move away to Santa Barbara, Denver, to pursue her own dreams, make her own way in the world. And I gotta tell you, I miss her every single day. Even though we talk almost every day, I still miss her. But that is how life goes these days. I only hope that she took a part of me with her and all that I taught her, and that she holds it close to her heart. Perhaps Abraham, too, honored his father by taking a part of him along for the journey. Maybe he found strength in his father's uprooting the family and heading in a new direction before Abraham was even called to do so by God. He would certainly need that strength as he faced challenge after challenge on this journey toward Canaan. And hopefully, he took a part of his father along in his heart. Shabbat shalom. If you know this beautiful tune by Debbie Friedman, please sing along.